Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 6 of Fallout New Vegas. Last time I made my way to Boulder City looking for Benny, the guy who shot me in the head at the beginning of the game. He wasn't there. I helped the Great Khans escape from there as they had a couple NCR hostages, and I talked them into letting them go. Then I found myself at the RepCon headquarters, where I went on a tour and then made my way through the whole building, finding myself a upgraded plasma rifle. And then lastly, I went through Vault 34 that had some issues. There was radiation everywhere, a bunch of ghouls, and I just finished up last time by looting their armory, getting all kinds of weapons and good stuff. Today we'll be making our way closer to New Vegas. But as we jump in, remember this channel runs on likes and subscribers from viewers like you. Alright, yeah, here's my new weapon that I got. The Q35 Matter Modulator. Cool stuff. But I also got these assault carbines, got C4 explosives, detonator. You might need that for these, or maybe I just sell them. Got some grenade launchers, marksman carbine. This takes 100 gun skill to actually use. I got a minigun, we'll store that, store a missile launcher just in case. A sniper rifle. I wonder if I should repair this and give it to Boo. I don't think that'd be a bad move, but I want to keep a bunch of this stuff. Maybe I can sell the rest of this. What about in here? Vault 34, security helmet and armor. It's not worth a lot. Just keep it. I need to go get my spacesuit repaired because the ghouls destroyed it. Golden Gecko stuff I can go sell. Yeah, I have some things I can sell. Ah, and I need to make more ammo. Right. Workbench. Recycling electron charge packs. There's 70. Microfusion cells, get 16 of those back. All right. Energy cells to electron charge packs. Convert 100 of those, so there's 200. This gun needs repaired as well. I can probably convert some microfusion cells too. We'll take 100 of those. So then I've got close to 600 rounds of this. Over 500 of this one. Rest a little bit. Equals me up. Okay, and I do have the sniper rifle. Back outside. Maybe start by going to the scrapyard. Sell what I can. She's got 39, 41 caps. She has a 3 and a 5. She might have new inventory here. Jack, King. Plasma rifle, magazine, accelerator. I wonder if I can put this on the Q35. Since it is technically a plasma rifle, let me have that. 10mm pistols, detonator, grenade launchers. Okay, the rest of the stuff stays. And she's already giving me almost all of her caps. All right, so maybe I don't have to break into the cigarettes. She's got enough. I can drop this stuff off. Oh, the gecko stuff. 3 more money. I'd say that's good.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Take care now.
Mojave Outpost. Another rad scorpion. We got a traveling merchant up here too. Like the 3rd time in a row there's been a rad scorpion up in here. Which doesn't super surprise me given that they're kind of all over the place around here. Put a couple shots into it. Boom. Every time I come here, I get some rad scorpion poison glands. Alright, traveling merchant. And we got 5, 7, 8 electron charge packs and some overcharge ones. I'll take his 2 stim packs. He's got a lot of rad scorpion poison glands, which reminds me, I have 2 more. Then I need to know mod. No, so I can't mod it. Unfortunate. Okay. Come back here. So, I can sell this thing that I just bought. Or maybe I'll hold on to it. Increases speed of plasma projectile. I really wanted that on here. Maybe I keep it. It was expensive. Alright. Whatever. Let's see if Lacey's inventory is updated. Okay, here we got some 9s. Microfusion cells. Few stim packs. Some Radaway I'll take as well. Okay. Oh, I got the space helmet on still. Hold up. Give me my helmet. Though it does have the same damage threshold as the helmet. Yeah, my helmet's cool. Got a fancy visor on it and stuff. I actually kind of like it. Okay, repairs. Sniper rifle. That is so expensive. Right, spacesuit. Laser RCW. The helmets as well. Do I do this? He's doing okay. I hooked him up last time I was here. I think I'm gonna buff up my stuff that I'm using. I still have, no, I don't have enough anymore. I got 6,068, it takes 6,806. Okay, no sniper rifle then.
Sir.
So, where to next? I left off. Maybe I go back to the Grub and Gulp or go to Cannibal Johnson. And I'll go to Cannibal Johnson's cave and work down from the mountain. Nice, it won't let me use a stim pack if I'm already at full health. Change the hotkeys on my D-pad. What do we got going on here? Looks like multiple traveling merchants, 7 of clubs, take the electron charge packs, and the overcharge ones, Jack, okay, and then what about the other one, this one, bulk microfusion cells, I already have some of those, take the energy cells, Jack, microfusion cells, fairly tempted just like sell the ammo I'm not using, not so much ammo, just piling. I also have 52 missiles. Could wait till my barter is higher. Alright, just take that. Who do we got here? NCR troopers. Is this a road to Camp McCarron? Probably. I don't necessarily want to like go get too involved with NCR stuff right now. I want to get into Vegas, but I at least want to get the fast travel to here maybe. Maybe say hi, see what they want me to do. Oh, there's something right here. What is this building? East Pump Station. Maybe I don't need to mess with that. There's also something else up here, like a whole town. Aerotech Office Park. What's in here? Looks like NCR. Bert Gunnarsson.
Welcome, brother. How can I help you?
What's the deal with all these refugees?
Poor lost souls, most of them. They thought to come to New Vegas and find their fortunes on its shining strip. But the journey is often long, and the price to enter the city is steep. Those who could not pay ended up here, hoping to earn the caps they need. Some find honest labor, but more fritter away what little they've saved on crooked gambling and cheap liquor. Still, I minister to them as I can.
What do you do here?
I give what aid and comfort I can. I have medical knowledge thanks to my time with the followers.
That's noble of you.
I only do what I can to help.
Can you heal me?
I would be happy to, should you require it. You seem to be in fine health now.
Alright, goodbye.
Farewell, friend.
Captain
Something
Parker.
I can help you with, stranger.
What exactly is this place?
This here's where folks go when their luck runs out. Drifters up from the Republic, locals that can't turn a dime, drunken reprobates from all around. And if you don't have the caps to get onto the strip, odds are you'll end up here.
Sounds like a chaotic place. Is there any way I can help?
Well, I am a little short-staffed. Maybe you could give me a hand. Some people have gone missing from the camp lately. I haven't seen any signs of violence or heard about any feuds. They just up and vanished. And I've also got Keith and his gambling to deal with. I know that skunk's cheating folk out of their savings. I just can't prove it.
What can you tell me about the missing people?
They never seem to have much in common. That's why I didn't notice it sooner. Young folks, old folks, men, women, all disappearing. I remember a family with a little blonde girl. She never talked much, but she always carried this little stuffed teddy bear.
Can you remember anything else?
Seem to recall a lot of them did business with those scavengers over on the west side, Dermot and St. James.
Tell me about this Keith.
Keith's a two-bit hustler. He runs a gambling operation out of his shack. Ask me, he wins way too often to be playing fair. I suspect he's running drugs, too. I just can't prove it. Maybe you can find something. Talk to him, poke around his shack, something.
Who are you?
Captain Parker. I'm in charge of this camp.
Alright, goodbye.
See ya.
Keith. Maybe I could beat him at some games of Caravan, if that's what's going on. And flap to Aerotech Tent. Frank Weathers.
Oh, hello. What can I do for you?
Who are you?
My name's Frank Weathers. I'm a farmer, got a few hundred acres near Junktown. Well, I was a
What's
farmer.
Junktown?
Guess I'm not much of anything now.
What do you know about the Legion?
They're cannibals, slavers, and worse. I hear rumors they're poised to overrun the entire Colorado River Valley, and even the army won't be enough to stop them. One of the officers here or at Camp McCarron might be able to tell you more.
As I playing this game longer, am just so baffled at how my younger self helped the Legion. I know. No idea. Why'd you come all the way out to New Vegas?
Why does anybody? I thought I'd strike it rich at the tables, make my fortune, and never have to plow those damn fields again. I just wanted to provide for my family, and now they're Gone. All gone. God forgive me.
What happened to your family?
We were crossing the Mojave, not far from Searchlight, when a band of Caesar's Legion slavers came out of nowhere. They took my family.
Wait a minute, why didn't they take you too?
God help me. I ran. I abandoned my family to those butchers. Not a day goes by I don't hate myself for that.
They would have killed you if you fought. Maybe I can help you find them.
You do that for a complete stranger? Thank you, my friend. The army says they don't have the available
Another
manpower,
quest.
as if the city is more important. From what I've gathered from NCR Rangers, they were most likely taken to Cottonwood Cove. You might start there.
Alright,
Goodbye.
quests are good. Lots of XP. A reason to go and do these places. Oh, I can't take their first aids? Rip. I guess that's fair. I'm kind of loaded. Alright, west side. Okay, that's way out there. Alright, so I'm not touching that at the moment, for sure. So this one, Cottonwood Cave. Oh, that's also a very long way away. Huh. Aerotech Suite 300. Salesman Weekly. That's nice to have. So much easier to loot with this weapon out. It's not as big on the screen. Ooh, a locked bathroom. Oh, am I really picking a locked bathroom door? Magnum revolver. Ammo. A locked bathroom's generally a place you want to stay out of. Ooh, bunch of drugs. Here we go. I haven't sold any of the drugs and stuff that I've found thus far. Today's physician. Not bad. Aha! Star bottle cap. I don't know how many of those I need, but I think I'm gonna find out. Grilled mantis. That might not be terrible food. 1 HP for 30 seconds. Not amazing. My weight's really down at the moment as well, so I can be a little bit more loose with the stuff that I'm picking up. Seems like I'm gonna need caps to get into New Vegas maybe, so definitely need to make sure I'm doing what I can to stock back up. So all I really need is somebody else that can play Caravan. I haven't found a new Caravan player in quite a while. Okay, all I found in here was drugs and a couple skill boost books. A locked bathroom. Suite 200. Maybe there's people in here? Yes. Junkie.
Hey there.
Keith.
Fancy a game of Caravan?
Gambling's not my scene. Maybe you could hook me up with something medicinal?
Oh, I get you. Looking for a slightly more chemical thrill? Okay, I'll tell you what. I happen to keep some jet around for emergencies. 35 caps and it's yours.
Jet's not my drug of choice. I'll keep looking.
Well, then why are you wasting my time?
I've run some cons in my day, one clever bastard to another. What's your trick?
You know how they say you make your own luck? Well, let's just say I make mine with a little extra ink on the cards.
Marked cards, huh? A little bit obvious, but not bad.
Hey, it's not like I use them all the time. Mostly I keep them in my shack until I see a really fat score roll into town.
Who are you?
Name's Keith. You feeling lucky? I got games of chance, games of skill, games of you name it. Want to win a little cash?
I think I'll pass for now.
You're lost.
Save. Alright, let's beat him.
You got it.
Let's go. 4 caps? 4? I can raise him to 6. Alright, add in another 3. I'm getting closer to the point where I can start, like, probably weeding out suits on my cards to make things easier to stack in differing directions. I think for now, I'll just keep adding more cards. Alright, Caravan deck is rather large, but let's see what we got here. He's starting with a 2. I got a lot of number cards. Start with 10, 10, and 9. Okay, 10, 7. Interesting. Go with a 5 on this one, so he can't technically bust that. Use my king on it. 9, 7. Okay, he's not winning. Okay, well, use a jack on the 7 here. He's 1 short on that. All right, I'll throw my 5 on it. No. Yeah, it has to be that. It has to be the 5. Okay, we're gonna go up on that lane. I'm winning in the middle. If I'm winning on the left, I win. Beat it. Only game I've lost is when I didn't know how to play. Okay, well, he's not gonna give me a bunch of caps. A desk that says it'd be stealing. What's in here? Ah, take his marked cards. 10, 5, 2 8s. This carton of cigarettes. Oh, I've lost karma stealing the marked cards. Caravan shotgun, it's worth some decent amount. Same thing out of this place, mostly just drugs. Alright, go talk to this guy about Keith.
Have you found out what happened to those missing refugees?
No. Okay.
Keep at it. I need to find out what happened.
They didn't actually give me a quest for Keith. I think that was just a report back to Captain Parker with findings. But, like, Captain Parker. Okay, I guess we'll save that information for later. All right, where's Suite 100? Open local map here. We might not have a Suite 100. All right, then. That was an interesting stop in there. Keep on the road west. This is a traveling merchant. Oh, Crimson Caravan Guard? Crimson Caravan Trader.
Citizen, thank you. The Crimson Caravan's the biggest merchant outfit in the wasteland.
Well, I'd like to trade. What's going on in here? Greenhouse door to greenhouse. Pick maize? Oh, well, I found the motherload of maize. Except it's kind of tedious to grab here. Pinto beans. 30 water. You know what? I'll take it. 10 caps per pound. It's kind of the threshold I've been going by. And it's not like I'm not hurting on flamer fuel. Picking up the maize in case I wanted to make homemade flamer fuel. Like I'm doing okay. I have over 1,200 shots of this thing. It is also far from my most effective weapon. Here we go. NCR Sharecropper Farms, which I saved from my decisions in Vault 34. Okay, this maize would be stealing. So the NCR does be growing some food. We are getting real close to New Vegas. It is very walled up, though, with barbed wire. Some of the stuff is stealing and some of it is not. It's weird, actually. There's got to be a person in this place somewhere. Ooh, a locked one. You know what? Fine with that. I'll take the bonus XP anytime. This one's got honey mesquite in it. Oh, maybe in here. A different building. Sharecropper Barracks. Is that a star bottle cap? Yep. Not a person in here. Chinese Army Spec Ops Training Manual. Give me that. Read it. Sneak increased by 3. Okay. Locked first aid box. Lost karma. Oh no. 5 stim packs though. What time is it? 5:30. Hey, there's people. NCR Trooper. Okay, I just missed the gate.
Oh, you here to work? I think I have an extra shovel around here somewhere.
What's going on around here?
Well, crops aren't doing so well. I'm thinking it might be something in the water. The pump station is pretty run down. You could go take a look around the place, see if you find anything strange going on. What do you say?
I'll go check it out.
Thanks. That's great. I should get back to work now. See you around.
Didn't give me an actual quest. Maybe this guy. Lieutenant Romanowski.
I'm not a recruitment officer. You want to join the army? I'm sure someone at McCarron can point you in the right direction.
What can you tell me about these fields?
Impressive, aren't they?
Yeah,
I don't
actually.
see anything like this outside of NCR territory, that's for sure. We get the water, clean water, pumped in from Lake Mead. If you follow the big pipes, they'll take you all the way to the lake.
Why are these fields being guarded?
A lot of the crops grown here support the various NCR camps in the region. McCarron, Golf, and Forlorn Hope, to name a few. We can't have wastelanders popping in here for a free meal, so my squad and I are assigned to keep things from going to hell.
Okay.
Carry on.
Trent Bascom.
Howdy. Something I can help you with?
You work these fields?
Sure do. Came from the hub on account of the Thaler Act. Farming's decent work, but the whole thing's a bum deal.
What's the Thaler Act?
Something the politicians back in Shady Sands came up with. They pay us to move here and farm the land. They even protect the fields.
Why is this work a bum deal?
Bad soil and ration water. It's to be expected around here. But the rationing's off. Worst part is NCR won't admit it. Pretty hard to meet their crop quotas with 20% less water than we're supposed to be getting. Not that OSI cares about any of this.
What are NCR troopers doing here?
They're part of the deal, the Thaler Act. We work the fields while they protect the crops and the water. A lot of folks come to New Vegas and lose everything in free side of the Strip. They get hungry, desperate, and try to take our hard work. Much as I sympathize, their theft would put me in a bad spot. I got a crop quota to meet.
What kind of crops do you grow?
Everything I can. Farmers out here don't have the luxury of being picky. I get by mostly on maize and tobacco.
Goodbye.
Adios.
Alright, well, no quests given. Oh, this greenhouse is empty. Well, I could have destroyed this whole operation, and didn't. Probably a good thing, to be honest. Given that I already completed that quest, I wonder if they would have sent me up there. Yeah, I didn't even give a note for checking on the water place. Alright, got something right here. Somebody outside. El Rey Motel. Who is this?
Howdy.
Kim Addict.
Howdy.
Okay. So there probably are a lot of freeloaders around here. Locked, very easy.
I've got...
Whoa. Good job, Boone. You tried to make a move. Who is this? Crazed Kim addict. I did pick his lock and walk in his room, and I'm gonna take his star bottle cap. Doesn't look like he really had anything worth having outside of said star bottle cap. Well, rip that guy. This one's also locked. This one, guy's already dead. Empty syringe. Yeah, drugs. Okay. Nuka-Cola victory. Teddy bear with its head down the drain in the bathtub. Alright, the rest of the doors up here closed off. Here's one. Oh, God! Okay, this one, that one, this one. Shoot it. There we go. Good. Lord of Death, Mountain of Murder. I need a lot more kills to get that to 700. Oh, I thought these were bottle caps. Bits of bark scorpion. Okay. Duffel bag. Energy cells. Alright. And I think that's all the rooms. Sure. McCarron Field. Camp McCarron. Here we go. Guard. Trader. Okay, let's go in. Hello.
Wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
Aid box. Can't take that. Little Buster.
Let me guess. You got work for me, right? Well, you're too late. I just quit the bounty trade. As soon as I pick up some caps that Daughtry owes me, I'm out of this scrapyard.
Are you supposed to be famous or something?
Well, shit. Feel free to stick a knife in the old ego. Thought I made a name for myself around here. Guess that's as good a reason as any to quit this stinking trade. No glory. No easy money, no women, and no glory. Shit. I'd settle just for the women.
Why does Daughtry owe you caps?
Because I killed a couple of marks for him, that's why. You ever hear of Jackson? Or Night Terror?
I take it they were fiends?
Damn right they were. And they were good, too. Till I popped a couple shells in their assholes. Bam. Dead. Finished. Over. See, somebody gives me a job, I do it. Maybe I complain a little here and there, but my shit gets done.
How long have you been a bounty hunter?
Oh, shit, I don't know. Gotta be at least a month. Longer than I last at most jobs.
You've worked a lot of different trades?
Oh, yeah. A lot. Like before I was a bounty hunter, I worked as a caravan guard. You'd think that was a cakewalk, right? Wrong. Crazy bastards expected me to wake up at dawn. Forget it. It's about 2 hours after this guy hits the sack. And I need at least 10, 12 hours of sleep to do my job. Price of excellence.
Right. I've been known to hunt a few bounties myself.
Well, hey, the field's wide open now that I'm gone. Probably lots of people looking to get in once they hear I quit.
What are you going to do now?
Simple. Gonna make myself some easy money. I got a plan. Once I get my caps from Daughtry, I'm going to head on over to Gomorrah and win big at cards. There's not as many people playing at Gomorrah, so that means I've got better odds of winning big. I got this figured out.
Right. Why did you quit the trade?
See, I thought the bounty hunting trade would be easy money, but it turns out it's hard work, so screw it. Also, I ran into this Mark who was a little too tough for me. I mean, I could have taken him. But with this guy, might have cost me some bad burns or an ass rape. I'm all for risking my life, but I'm a little sensitive about my asshole.
Okay. Oh, want to play a hand of caravan?
I'm gonna roll over you.
And we'll see about that. 146, raisin, up to 219. I'll take it. That's something. It's a little bit, but something. I think I'm going to remove my aces. Why use an ace when you could use a 3? Okay, a bunch of kings. I definitely don't want to lead with a 7. A 5 could work. I'm going to have to put a 7 down. Okay, you removed my 5. I'm going to double my 9. Double my 7. Throw a 10 on there. Okay, he's beating me on that lane. So he should start building up the others. Oh, that was dirty. Okay, well, he's already beating me there. What's the play here? Throw the 5 on this. Throw a 3 on it. Double the 7. And then I throw a 7 on this and win. GG. All right, thanks, buddy. Probably a spot in here I could sleep till morning. Sergeant Bitterroot.
First recon. You got a reason to talk to me?
Bitterroot, you have an unusual name.
You trying to start trouble? Or do you really not know where I got that name?
I didn't mean to offend. You don't have to tell me if you'd rather not.
It's a con name. You know, the great cons. That's what my parents were. I figured I grew up around the bastards. They owed me a name after all they put me through.
What happened to your parents?
They're dead. Got themselves killed at Bitter Springs. Served them right if you ask me.
Tell me about happened to them at Bitter Springs.
It was a massacre. That's what a lot of NCR folk will tell you. Most of them feel plenty bad about what happened. But I was there. Saw it myself. I don't care what anybody says. The cons asked for Bitter Springs. They wouldn't leave the NCR be. My damn parents, too. They were just as bad as the rest.
You've never gotten full details about what has happened at Bitter Springs. You don't really mean that, do you?
Don't I? Mister, you never met my parents. My dad, he got himself fucked up every chance he got. Always started with folk for no reason. Hell, he was the one who taught me to shoot. You know how? By taking pot shots at NCR, and not just soldiers. Civilians, too. Even kids. Then he'd get high with his buddies and swap tales about the folk they killed. Bunch of animals. And my mom? A couple of times she tried to sell me to some waster just to score some jet. Even the other cons said she was useless. Only reason they kept her around was because she was a... how'd my dad say it? A smoking piece of ass.
All right. So your name, it comes from Bitter Springs?
You're not fully grown till you've taken a beat down. Everybody gathers around and hits you till you're damn near dead. After that, if you haven't begged for mercy, you get to choose a new name. One you'll use for the rest of your life. When NCR slaughtered the cons of Bitter Springs, I hadn't got my beat down yet. I was still too young. The way I see it, Bitter Springs was my beat down. So afterward, I gave myself a name. It's all I got from the cons. It's all I ever won.
How did you survive the massacre?
Guess I could tell a pretty good story if I had a mind. But the truth is, I don't know. Just got lucky. They brought me to Daughtry after the battle. He was just a captain back then. Guess he saw something in me. Knew I didn't belong with the cons. Maybe he felt bad, too. About how his men killed my folks. I told him he did me a service, but he didn't believe me. Still doesn't. He's a good man, Daughtry. Doesn't act like it sometimes, I know. But he didn't have to take me in.
You're not telling me something. You couldn't have forgotten the whole massacre.
It's like I tell Major Daughtry. Best not to look under a rock if you don't really want to know what's there. Could be that NCR found some blood on me and none of it mine. Could be that a few of those cons didn't die from NCR bullets. I had scores of my own to settle. Deeper ones than NCR ever had. Don't bother asking who they were with.
I've heard enough. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah, that's probably best.
How long have you been with the 1st Recon?
While, I guess. I don't keep too careful track of time. I like to keep things simple. Just focus on now. That's why they made me a sniper. You let your mind wander back a ways and you lose sight of what's in front of your eyes. Good way to miss a mark.
Father's commanding... His father's not a commanding officer. Where can I find some work around here?
You a merc? Well, then I guess you want to talk to my... father. Major Daughtry. He's our CO.
Okay, now I'll ask this. Your father is your commanding officer? Is that allowed?
Yeah, look. He's not my real father. He just looked after me for a while. It's a long story. And I'd get tired of talking before it was through.
Alright, goodbye.
Alright, goodbye.
Lieutenant Gorobets.
I'm Lieutenant Gorobets, 1st Recon. If you're looking to collect a bounty, you should talk to Major Daughtry.
Tell me about 1st Recon.
We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us. Some of my team aren't without their share of scars, though, like Betsy and Sterling.
What's wrong with Betsy?
Cook, one of the fiends, ambushed her and 10 of spades. They both managed to escape, but not before Cook raped her. Betsy shrugged it off like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting worse. Always making passes at every woman who wanders by. It's inappropriate for anyone at 1st Recon to behave that way. I could discipline her, but I'd rather she get medical help.
I can talk to Betsy about getting medical help for her trauma if you want.
I'd appreciate it. As her CO, I could order her to get help, but I'd have her agree with the idea.
What happened to Sterling?
Corporal Sterling was an NCR ranger until he was captured by the Legion. They tortured him pretty badly. He wasn't able to be a ranger after that, but his eyes are still sharp, so I had him transferred to 1st Recon.
Does the NCR usually offer bounties on people?
If they've proven hard to kill, yes. Whatever it takes to get the job done, even if it means hiring help from outside the military.
Okay, later.
Carry on.
Alright. I would like Well, Ela Phantoma? What is that? A magazine? Sniper rifle that I'm free to take? This is 10 of spades.
Hey, my man. 10 of spades. First recon sharpshooter at your service.
Are you alright?
Oh, yeah. Fine. Just a little stutter. Had it since I was a kid. Doesn't stop me from kicking ass.
I'm sure it doesn't.
Damn right.
10 of spades. Where did you get that name?
The LT. Gorobets gave it to me. See, I wanted to be ace of spades, but the LT says, sorry kid, you're too green. So he calls me 10 instead. It's okay though. I get a few more kills under my belt. He'll move me up to Jack. Jack of spades. Sounds better, right? I keep at it. Eventually I'll make it to ace. Think I'll skip queen though.
How long have you been a sharpshooter?
Shit. Long as I can remember. Had a rifle in my hand since I was 3. That's what my dad always says. Learned to shoot on our ranch, way west of here. Same as the LT. He's a farm kid too.
When did you enlist in the military?
Oh, they recruited me, what, a year ago? Taught me to kick even more ass than before. These guys, they really know how to kick some ass.
What do you do around here?
Kicking ass. Mostly kicking ass. See, we're watching the perimeter right now, looking for those fiends to come back. When they show their faces, that's when we go to work. One shot, one kill. That's the first recon way.
I heard about what happened to Corporal Betsy.
The LT told you about that? Shit, man. That's shit.
Yeah. Tell me what happened.
It was my fault. See, I was knocked out when it happened. That big guy sneaked up on us. I let Betsy down.
If you were unconscious, how could you have done anything?
Shit, you sound like the LT. I should have woken up. I shouldn't have gotten knocked out in the first place. That shit was my fault. I don't want to talk about it anymore, alright?
Alright, so I'll drop it.
Yeah, the LT shouldn't have brought that shit up. Not with civvies, anyway. Ain't right.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll see you around.
And this is Corporal Sterling.
Howdy. Name's Sterling, first recon. Can't say I've seen you before. I'd remember if I had.
You remember everyone who passes through here?
Got a good memory for faces, landmarks and such too. Comes with practice, that's all, and a lot of scouting from place to place.
Interesting rifle you have there. Lever action, right?
I called her the Long Carabine. Didn't always have the scope. I added that myself. Been shooting with her so long, couldn't bring myself to toss her away. Would have felt guilty to part with the old girl. The other snipers used bolt action, but Gorobets reckoned it didn't matter none if I was different, so long as I could hit my targets.
Have you always been with the 1st Recon?
Used to be a ranger. One of the first they sent out east back before we took the dam. Observation and reconnaissance. We took the lay of the land, checked out the locals, and kept ourselves inconspicuous. A couple friends of mine were the first to scout the dam. That was back in '73, if I recall. A lot of those rangers are dead now. Vegas always chewed men up. It's just a little more literal nowadays.
Why did you leave the Rangers?
Well, that wasn't really a matter of choice. Got myself caught by legionaries up near Malpay. They had themselves some fun with me. Mangled my hands and feet pretty good. Wasn't much good with the pistol after that. Wasn't gonna be trekking across the waste on any more long scouts either.
How did you manage to escape Malpay?
Caesar's boys figured I wasn't going anywhere after what they'd done to me. So they didn't bother tying me up. I crawled out of there on my elbows and knees. Must have looked a sight. Then I rolled down an embankment into the Colorado. Guess I had a mind to drown rather than give Caesar's boys the satisfaction of killing me. But a couple rangers happened to be watching from across the river. They jumped on in and pulled me out of there. Lucky break, they said.
How long have you been stationed here?
Going on 6 months now, but I reckon we'll be moving out soon enough. Can't talk about the details. Till then, we'll man the towers and keep an eye on the fiends. We've had more than our share of trouble from their direction. Whole thing smells of Caesar to me. Of course, that's just guesswork. But I'd still bet a few caps he's stirring up the locals against us.
All right.
Always a pleasure. Keep yourself safe.
Oh, good. Yes, got it. Haha. 10 hours. Should be good. Then everybody's gonna move around on me. Alright, need to find a Betsy. And I've met all of first recon. Terminal I can use, that is locked. Some more XP. Easy one as well. Told. Alright, what we got here? Redhead. Jones, I transferred that redhead you liked over to admin. You'll be sitting next to her all day. So don't come crying to me if you can't get her in your bunk. Oh, and you owe me big time for this favor. I'll let you know when I think of something. Reminder, all personnel must secure their terminals before leaving their post. We don't need another situation like the one Private Crenshaw created last week. Hi there. What's up, Jones? Crenshaw here. So you've got your eye on that pretty redhead, huh? I'll be sure to fill her in on your farting, probably. Seeing as how we're buddies and all. P.S. You didn't secure your terminal very well. Choose a better password next time. Alright. Medical supplies. Oh, and I can take the tweezers. A welding gun. Milsurp review. Don't worry about that. Gecko steak. That one's pretty solid. I'll take that. Broken terminal. Network connection not found. Alright. Lad's life. Today's physician. Yeah, I won't take that stuff. Yeah, just a guy without a hat on. NCR. Okay, just a normal NCR trooper. Food. Ooh, gotta check the bottle caps. Just normal trooper. Rough spot to be sleeping during the day. Duffel bag. Oh, just a conductor. Alright, well, I think I pretty much covered all the ground here. Knocked a little buster. Alright, I guess next is inside the airport. What is this? Oh, Major Daughtry. He's outside.
If it's bad news, you can take it up with the Colonel. If it's good news, it better involve some dead fiends.
What do you know about the fiends?
Pack of drugged-out killers. They're addicted to every stim, every pill, every psychoactive enema on this fucked up earth. I've got 3 fiends I want dead, and I don't give a goddamn how it gets done. That sound like something that interests you?
Might be. Give me their names.
First one calls herself Violet. God knows why. The name is the prettiest thing about her. Spends most of her time with a pack of vicious dogs. Then there's Driver Nafai. He's fast and he's brutal. Killed about a dozen of my men with a goddamn driver iron. Hence his name. And finally, Cook. Rapist, pyromaniac, and damn good chef if you believe the fiends we've captured. Probably the craziest of the lot. I'm not gonna feed you any bullshit. These aren't your common Vegas trash. They've all killed good NCR men, and plenty of mercs too. You go after them, any of them, you're in for a hell of a fight. So, which one is it gonna be?
I have to pick one. Violet.
Violet it is. Wish I could give you more advice on how to bring her down, but we know less about her than the other 2. Just watch out for the dogs. She raises them herself. Might as well be their mother. I never leave her side.
I can handle the dogs. Where do I need to go?
Good question. Fiend territory is southeast of here, but they range all over the area. None of them stays in any one place for long.
Anything else I need to know?
One more thing. If you want the full reward, you need to bring me a recognizable head. My superiors need proof they're gone. That means no headshots, no decapitations till after they're dead, and no damage to the face. If you want to be safe, aim for the chest. You bring me a head that looks like a rotten tomato, people will be doubting, and I won't be authorized to pay the entire bounty. Good luck to you, and don't get careless.
Alright. You were at Bitter Springs, I'm told.
Yeah, I was there. I was Captain Daughtry then. That whole situation was a mess and could easily have been avoided with good intel. The major in charge at the time made a bad call. He thought Bitter Springs was full of Great Khan raiders, so we surrounded the place. By the time any of us realized there were civilians down there, women and children, shooting had already started. The major froze up at the news, and we couldn't get another word out of him. I took over and salvaged the situation as best I could. For my effort, I was promoted to major. Not quite the way I'd have wanted it.
What can you tell me about the Great Khans?
We know they supply the fiends with illegal chems, but they never stick around in NCR territory for long. They know the land and move quick. There's talk from time to time about taking out their base at Red Rock Canyon, but nothing ever comes of it. The Great Khans are tough fighters. If we ever did go up against them on their home turf, we'd win. The casualties would be high.
Okay. I heard you're Bitterroot's father?
Adoptive father, yes. I was very proud when he made first recon. I know that every time I send them out, I could be sending him to his death. But if it's not me, it'll be somebody else. At least this way I get one more chance to see him.
You're having trouble with the fiends?
Damn right I am. And I'm paying bounties.
Alright, well, we'll just stick to the one for now. Door to Camp McCarron Terminal Building. Check the bottle caps. Nope, none with stars. Colonel James Sue.
We're all impressed with the work you've done for us. Thought you might be able to make use of this. It's a key to a little hideaway south of here. We've used it as a place for rangers to rest and resupply. I thought you might get good use out of it.
NCR safe house key added. And a map marker. Sick. I'm here to provide support. Is there anything I might be able to help with?
You don't cook by any chance, do you? Farber's doing his best, but it's hard to manage an army with half my staff in line for the latrine. Honestly, we're fighting a lot of fires right now. The fiends keep pressing their position from Vault 3. We've got the Legion breathing down our necks across the river. We actually took an officer alive last week, but so far he hasn't spoken a word.
I bet I could make the Legion prisoner talk.
I have Lieutenant Boyd on that already, and she's excellent, but I think she's hit a wall. Talk to her if you like. See if she has any use for you. Her office is right above mine, but I think she might be interrogating right now. So she'd be upstairs on the other side of the building.
Who are the fiends?
As in chem fiends. Biggest gang of raiders I've ever seen. Nothing like addiction to swell your numbers. Psychotic and completely unpredictable. They set up shop in Vault 3 to the west. Every day they attack our positions and my men repel them. But every day there's more of them and less of us. I sent one of my rangers after their leader to try and destabilize them. He didn't return. Hell of a thing, losing a ranger. You come to depend on them, and they come through for you so often, you forget it can happen.
I'll go to Vault 3 and see if I can find your ranger.
That vault is a hornet's nest. If you have second thoughts, no one would think less of you for it. But if you can get him home, it'd mean a lot. Watch for civilians, too. The fiends have been kidnapping locals. They just walk right into people's homes in the middle of the day and take them. But the man you're looking for is Bryce Anders. Anders was trying to find the leader, Motor Runner. You hear something like a chainsaw? You've found Motor Runner. Put a bullet in his head, and you'll have some new friends around here.
Any other problems?
Yeah. On top of everything else, I can't send a patrol on a bathroom break without it being ambushed by someone who heard they were coming. So somebody's getting the word out.
I could look into who's leaking NCR intelligence.
Well, why not? Given your recent arrival, at least I can safely rule you out as the leak. I'd like to have absolute trust in my men, but that's just not practical right now. Go ahead and look into it. See what you find. We don't have much to go on right now. Lately, every raiding party in New Vegas seems to have a map of our troop movements. It derails everything. Supplies, reinforcements. And it'll only get worse the longer we let it go on. Captain Curtis is heading up the investigation right now. He can fill you in.
Alright. You seem calm given that things are as bad as they are.
Calm is what you have to be when people look to you. And it's all you can be when things are out of your hands.
What challenges does the NCR face here?
Everything was going according to President Campbell's plan at first. We met minor resistance from local troublemakers. But our two main objectives are still contested. Mr. House controls the Strip and he won't so much as meet with our ambassador. And we're holding Hoover Dam. But Caesar's Legion is positioning itself to overrun it. If it falls, so will New Vegas. We'd be forced to withdraw.
How are things going for the NCR around here?
Could be better, I'll say that much. We set up here with our sights set on annexing New Vegas. That's a lot of resources that could do a lot of good for us. But that hasn't happened. If anything, they annexed us. They rake in the profits from our soldiers, and we're stuck protecting them from the Legion. Not exactly the plan.
Where does that leave you?
Now we're trying to secure the Strip and the dam at the same time, and it's costing us. And in the meantime, General Oliver won't approve any offensive maneuvers, because he doesn't want to risk losing our positions. So we're in a holding pattern here. And Caesar's on the other side of the river, planning.
What's Camp McCarron's role in NCR operations?
It's our main base. We took it because it lets us keep an eye on the Strip, and it had already been fortified before the Great War. From here we handle most of the logistics for our operations in Nevada. Troop allocation, supply distribution, intel. Usually General Oliver runs the show here, but he's on his way to the dam now, so I've taken on a lot of his duties here.
Are things mostly quiet between here and the dam?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, the word from the ranger stations has been especially concerning lately. Sounds like they've run into overwhelming resistance, and supplies just aren't reaching them. It's been so bad, I asked Sergeant Reyes at Camp Forlorn Hope to look into it, and see how it is that things could be so fouled up there.
Alright, that's it.
Bye.
A lot of stuff to do from him. Angela Williams.
A little busy at the moment, but I can talk.
What is this place?
This The OSI lab. We don't get many visitors. The smell puts people off, I think. Nobody ever said science would smell clean and fresh. Anyway, you get used to it if you give it some time.
Are you a scientist?
I know I don't sound the part. Get raised by Brahmin ranchers and you never lose the twang. Drives Hildern crazy. But I know every inch of the power grid from Hoover Dam to Shady Sands. That's what we do here. Try to optimize the power output from the dam. Some of the others are working on an agricultural project, but truth be told, they aren't making much progress. Not yet, anyway.
What's your role here?
Head researcher. Mostly on the dam project, but I help out on other things when they need me. Gotta be flexible.
Need help with anything?
You mean give you work? No, that'd be up to the administrator, Hildern. He's back there in his office. Between you and me, I don't think he ever leaves. Plenty of mercs go in to see him, though.
Mercenaries? What for?
I can't say. We're not supposed to talk about the research. Not the details. If you're interested, I'm sure he'd see you.
All right.
Nice to meet you. If you need anything, I'm almost always in the lab.
Okay. Thomas Hildern.
A pleasure to meet you. I'm Dr. Thomas Hildern, Director of Operations, OSI East. I presume you're here about Vault 22?
No, this is the first I've heard about Vault 22.
No, they wouldn't have briefed you, would they? Probably better that our junior fellows stay within the bounds of their pay grade anyway. Vault 22. Where to begin?
I'm listening.
Imagine, if you will, the wasteland in bloom. Vast fields of corn that grow from seeds and produce their bounty in the space of a month. Orchards of trees, their branches weighed halfway to the ground, hung with fat, ripe oranges, a harvest that could feed a city or a nation. And all this, requiring no more than a few drops of precious water, and the efforts of only a handful of human farmers. Impossible?
Nothing is impossible.
Precisely. Science has proven that truth 1,000 times over, but how many wasteland savages believe it? Present company accepted, of course. The bounty I described to you is no idle fantasy. It exists in primitive form only a few miles from where we stand. We need only reach out and unlock its secret. For that, the OSI needs you.
Scientific discovery is never so simple as that.
Isn't it? One directs one's efforts, or the efforts of others, toward a goal, and progress is made. It's a matter of incentives, nothing more. I believe that the inhabitants of Vault 22 unlock the secrets of vegetative growth. Plants are spilling from their gate. No one tends them. No one waters them. Yet they multiply and spread in all directions. Find the reason for this miraculous growth, and I promise you the OSI will see that you are generously compensated.
All right, I'll do it.
Good. No need to check in with the NCR authorities. I can authorize your payment from OSI accounts. Vaults typically contain a server room on a lower level, where they would have backed up their research data. A computer room, you understand? Download all the information on the central server to your Pip-Boy, and you'll be certain to bring me any notes or samples that you find, won't you?
Anything else I should know?
I thought it was a fairly straightforward assignment. It's a simple question of retrieving the data, which shouldn't prove overly challenging. Downloading the data will be handled by your Pip-Boy. You might think of yourself as a mere means of conveyance. No insult intended, of course.
I had some other questions.
Oh? What might those be?
Tell me more about the OSI.
The Office of Science and Industry. It's a rather expansive topic. I could talk for hours, but I'm sure I'd bore you. Suffice to say, we are the leading edge of the NCR. Our work focuses on practical matters: medicine, engineering, biology. The dam, for instance. OSI routes its energy supply to our cities in the West. That's only one responsibility of this office.
You said you were the director of OSI?
Director of the entire OSI? Me? If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to plant seditious ideas in my head. No, I direct our eastern operations. I've been responsible for squeezing unprecedented levels of power from the dam. I'm also confronting the problem of food production in what little spare time I have, but I've found some promising leads.
You're doing all these things yourself?
Yes, with the assistance of my team, of course.
NCR has a food shortage.
Not yet, but our government understands the value of proactive thought. Our studies project an imbalance between production and consumption. Or, for a layman such as yourself, not enough food, too many mouths to feed. mass starvation in a decade or so.
What other responsibilities does this office have?
We aid some programs the Republic has sponsored involving sharecropper farms in the area. But those haven't panned out too well from what I hear. There have been complaints about the amount of water we're supplying. But those are just excuses for lack of diligence, I'm sure.
You control the dam from here?
Directly? No. But we attempt to maximize its output. You have no idea how difficult it is to provide power to an entire nation. Fortunately, we also have the Helios 1 facility. One of our external contractors recently got the station up and running.
That was me.
His name was something like exceptional or marvelous or...
Fantastic. No, that was me. I fixed Helios 1.
I see. Of course you did.
What do you think of NCR's chances against the Legion?
To be frank, I have no idea. I leave the fighting to Colonel Shu, and I expect him to leave the science to me. Too many people have opinions on things they know nothing about. And the more ignorant they are, the more opinions they have.
All right.
Yes. Goodbye.
Another quest.
Did Dr. Hildern... This really isn't any of my business, but did he give you a job?
Yes, he asked me to get some data from Vault 22.
I shouldn't say anything. I know that. But you're not the first person Hildern sent out to the vault. There were a lot of mercs, one after another. None of them came back. Then about a week ago, there was a scientist, Keeley. She's unusual. Not the sort of person you'd expect, but she's an absolute genius, and he didn't mention her? Not even her name? Or any of the other mercs?
Nope, didn't mention anyone else.
But now he's hired you, which means one of two things. Either he heard back from Keeley, and she failed, or he's given up on her. Listen, I make a fair wage, but I'm not rich. Not by any means. Maybe my kind of money wouldn't appeal to your average merc. But I'm willing to pay you if you'll find Keeley and make sure she's safe. Isn't right leaving her out there. No idea if she's alive or dead.
All right, I'll look out for her.
I had a good feeling about you. Moment you walked in. I mean it.
Can you tell me anything else about Keeley?
Keeley's brilliant. An absolute genius. She plays at being mean, but it's all a front. When you've lived as long as she has, you get defensive around new people. Who wants to make a friend when you know you'll outlive them?
Exactly how old is Keeley?
I couldn't get her to say, but she talked about the war. The Great War, when the bombs fell, like she'd been there. So I'm guessing pretty old. 200 years? Maybe more.
How do Keeley and Hildern get along?
Like a Brahmin and a Deathclaw, though I'm not sure which would be which. Bad analogy, maybe. They're both Deathclaws in their way. Keeley hates Hildern. She says he's more politician than scientist, and gets in the way of true discovery. And
I can
Hildern
see that.
hates Keeley because... well, because every time they meet, she makes him look like an ass. In front of important people, usually.
What do you think of Dr. Hildern?
The director? He's... very well-spoken and... knowledgeable.
He seemed focused on results, maybe not so much on people.
He's not what you'd call warm, unless he wants something from you. And even then, it's kind of a cold warm. Most of the time, I focus on the science and try to forget him. He doesn't get mixed up in any actual work, though he tells people that he does.
So Dr. Hildern takes credit for your work?
He sure does. Everyone knows it. I've just got to endure this job until the project is finished. But abandoning Keeley, he crossed a line. Taking credit for other people's work is one thing. Sending people to die in the waste is another. If Hildern tries to recruit any more mercs, I'm gonna warn them. What can he do to me? I'm the only one who can run this lab.
That's pretty common. The head of the scientific crew gets the credit, and they're often not the brains behind the project. Hildern mentioned the followers of the apocalypse.
My father used to say good things about them, but that was years ago. Back when they teach farmers and ranchers about crop rotation and the like. Nowadays, they've changed. They're doing what they can to discredit the NCR. Give us a bad name with the locals. Dr. Hildern trained with them years ago. Not me, though. I'm an OSI girl.
I hear the food around here is pretty bad.
It's foul, to tell the truth. Most people try to get what they can from the outside, even if it's just a smuggled candy bar now and then. Contreras is a genius. He can find almost anything you'd want. Takes caps to get him motivated, though. He won't do a thing for free.
All right.
Right. Stay safe.
I'll try. Upstairs. So we've got a Legion guy up here somewhere. If that NCR safe house has a workbench in it, I'll probably move my stuff to there. What exactly is this? Outside. Whoa. Okay. Take monorail to the strip? Whoa. Hold up. Does this actually work? I think it did. Where am I? There's the Ranger's safe house. Camp Forlorn Hope. Vault 22's way up here. Open this door. Okay, there's some more NCR. Securitron Mark 1.
Please obey all weapon laws.
Right.
I bet it feels real nice to be carrying those weapons around on the strip. That damn Mr. House has forbid any NCR military personnel from carrying any sort of firearms on the strip. Well, except for Captain Pappas. Mr. House still doesn't trust the NCR. A word of advice. The Securitrons won't put up with any funny stuff out there, so don't do anything stupid. This your first time on the strip?
Yes, it is.
Well, it's time to pop your Vegas cherry, friend. I'm sure you'll have a blast and be drunk and capless in no time. I can give you a bit more information about the various casinos if you're not sure on where to get started.
What else is there to do besides the casinos?
Well, there's Vault 21 and the NCR Embassy. Both places are located on the south side of the strip. Vault 21 is a small hotel and gift shop. It's not as nice as the casinos, but it's a whole hell of a lot cheaper. The NCR Embassy is the headquarters for the NCR on the strip. The ambassador and his offices are there as well as the MP headquarters.
Tell me about the casinos on the strip.
Well, there's the Lucky 38, Ultralux, Gamora, and the Tops. Which one do you want to know about?
What's the Tops like?
The Tops is the cool place to be right now. Lots of entertainment and shows going on there as well as the gambling. If you want to catch a show and have a few drinks, you should definitely hit up the Aces Theater in the Tops.
What's the deal with the Ultralux?
The Ultralux is the nicest casino on the strip. Real high-end, extravagant, and expensive. Best you have a lot of caps if you want to go there.
What do you know about Gamora?
Gamora is the favorite of the NCR troops on the strip. If you like girls, alcohol, gambling, and drugs, then Gamora is just the place for you.
And what about the Lucky 38?
Don't know much about it, to tell the truth. That's where Mr. House and his Securitrons are set up, and no one's been in there as long as people can remember. Probably best that you just ignore it.
All right, who is this?
Won't go quietly.
Trooper.
Can count on that.
Trooper. Securitron. New Vegas Strip.
Howdy, partner. You've come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas.
What are you doing here?
Consider me your personal welcome wagon. Now hear this. The head honcho of New Vegas, Mr. House, is itching to make your acquaintance. Just head for the Lucky 38. It's the big old tower shaped like a roulette spinner.
The house always wins one. Why is a robot passing on his invitation?
Well now, it was Mr. House who made Securitrons like me. Seems the least I could do is pass on his message. Don't dawdle. He'll be waiting.
Okay. I don't got a fast travel location in here yet. Ooh, let's see here. Where is it? Confront Benny at the Tops Casino. Ultralux is here. Vault 21. That's the Lucky 38. Gamora. Tops.
I bought my wife a little car here in New Vegas. An Omerta. It has a hood under the hood. Ay, ay, ay. I've been married
I don't know I'm ready to be here. I mean, it is cool and all, but...
The hotel room is so small. When I put the key in the lock, I broke the window.
Yeah, this is Gamora. Lucky 38. All right.
Don't be carrying any guns into the casino.
Okay. This is Freeside. Okay. Gatekeeper.
Move along.
Sure. The Strip North Gate.
New to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the South Gate greeter without talking to it first.
Why wouldn't I want to go past the greeter?
Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter.
Thanks for the free advice. Who are you?
The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born.
What's your story?
I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed.
Courier? I used to be a courier before I got shot in the head.
Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items.
Butcher, how'd you get into that?
My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices.
That sounds odd.
You're telling me. Not long after my father's shop went under, and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh. But no one would believe me. The sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother saying told you so.
Crier, what was that job?
After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long.
What happened?
Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched the woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy.
Wrong place at the wrong time, if you ask me.
Yeah, shit indeed happens. I was stripped of my casino apartment and all of my belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended.
You said escort, like armed guard?
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No, escort just sounds better than man-whore.
So you got paid for sex?
Yep. I was damn good at my job, too. But after a while, I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit.
Gun for hire?
When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt and some other gear. Bodyguards make a good, honest living, and I had the wits and physical build to handle most thugs. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy again, and after a decade, managed to save up enough to retire.
Right? Who's this guy? Oh, squatter.
Exterminate.
Oh, he just ran in there? I do have that Lucky 38 VIP card, and I do have a fast travel location into the strip now. Let's see if I can walk back in there. Talk to this guy. Move along. Yep. Okay, so I didn't have to pay to get in. They just let me in. Well, I could probably spend a lot of time here. I probably want to go after Biddy, but I want to finish up wandering around Camp McCarron. Alright, back in here. Inaccessible door. I'm at the other end now. Bathroom. Another bathroom. Behind this door, we have Captain Ronald Curtis.
Nice to meet you. I'm Curtis.
Colonel Sue wants me to help you look into the recent intelligence leaks.
Smart man. I could use somebody who can operate under the radar around here. Whoever our mole is, he's been slippery. Whenever one of the MPs gets too close, he changes his habits. Our last lead went cold weeks ago.
Where should I start?
You want my advice? Start by talking to people with a lot of eyes in the field. People like Lieutenant Boyd, or Sergeant Contreras, maybe. Careful with Contreras, though. He's not above suspicion himself. Keep me apprised of any leads you get. This guy's gotten a lot of my men killed. I'm just itching to return the favor.
What do you do here?
Officially, I'm in charge of Bravo Company. But since General Oliver has Bravo and most of our forces here garrisoned, I'm free to do other things. So I work with Colonel Shu on logistics, patrols, supply lines, reinforcements, that sort of thing. Lately, it's been less about that, and more about figuring out how that information is getting leaked to raiders. It's a big base with a lot of unhappy soldiers. They get stir-crazy. Hard to separate the malcontents from the actual culprit.
Alright.
Later.
Corporal Walter Hornsby.
Boyd's in there with a prisoner right now. Boy, is she pissed.
Okay. Carrie Boyd.
You stick out like a sore thumb around here. You sure you're in the right place?
Who are you?
Not big on reading name tags, huh? That's okay. My name is long and difficult to pronounce. Ready for it? It's Boyd. Lieutenant Boyd to my friends. Colonel Shu has me handling the policing duties for the base. I've told him he could make my job a whole lot easier if he would just let me shoot anyone who talks back to me. But you know how colonels can be.
Do you need any help?
Yeah. So far this has gone exactly as expected. Poorly. But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for.
We captured an honest-to-God centurion of Caesar's Legion recently.
Is that a big deal?
Better believe it. Everybody in Caesar's Legion, from Caesar on down, will kill themselves before they can be captured. They're so twitchy they'd probably do it if you reached out to hug them. But here's this guy, who's an elite commander in their army, and he just gives himself up, even as his men are slitting their own throats around him.
What do you think it means?
Well, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like a man who's willing to cooperate. Except he hasn't. Only times he speaks up are to insult you. He's a real prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy.
Have you tried calling him hurtful names?
Yes, and one time I thought I saw a tear when I told him his uniform was unflattering. But I think he just got some dust in his eye.
What about a truth drug?
Don't have anything like that. Sounds nice. Like the kind of thing I'd want to take home and use on my husband. But even if we did, I don't know that I'd be comfortable using it. If there's any risk of overdose, it's not worth it. Asshole's too valuable.
Why don't you just beat your prisoner senseless?
I like the way you think. Have I said that yet? Problem is that the NCR frowns on using that sort of tactic. There's some restrictions still in place from President Tandy's administration. But here's my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR. Plus, for all this guy knows, you're completely insane. That's a winning combination.
So you want me to do what you can't?
I think if you rough him up enough and really put some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy. So let's do this. When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room and you make him regret the day he was born. We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day.
Alright, I need to save before this. Something I could potentially mess up. Unequip my weapon. So if I need to be unarmed, I can do that.
You're back.
Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Now, what kind of MP would I be if I didn't notice anything suspicious? I've had soldiers go AWOL, break-ins, thefts, you name it.
Who's missing?
Well, there's Anders. He's a ranger. That one's not suspicious so much as worrisome. He left on a dangerous assignment. Colonel Shu sent him out. Now I think he feels guilty not having any way to check up on him.
What else can you tell me about Anders?
I don't know him very well myself. I seem to remember that he was the man to call on if you needed someone to get in and get out quietly. Colonel Shu would really be the person to talk to.
I think he's the one in the Vault 3. Tell me about the break-ins.
Maybe break-in isn't the right word. We didn't find signs of forced entry, but I've had reports of someone sneaking into the control tower at night. It's probably just a meeting spot for a steamy military base love affair. Kids today. But it bothers me that they didn't break in. It means they have an access code. Most soldiers around the base don't have that.
Would you be willing to give me the control tower access key so I can check it out?
Sure, if you want to investigate. It's not like there's anything to steal up there, just a bunch of old communications equipment. If you can find out any more, I'd be interested to hear it. There's something about this I really don't like, and if I weren't tied up here, I'd be staking it out personally.
You said there have been thefts?
Not the kind of things you like to see go missing. No witnesses yet. I've got my money on Sergeant Contreras, who's supposed to be in charge of distribution, the little weasel. But he's too slick to let anyone catch him doing it. We've searched his possessions a dozen times. Nothing.
I'll keep an eye out for your missing supplies.
Good. The more guns you can recover, the more I'll be able to use to shoot Contreras for being inept.
Alright, let's get started.
That's the spirit. Okay, I'll go in and have a word with him. Then I'll call you in.
Alright. I'm gonna then save again right here. Maybe a different save.
Long time no see, Silus.
Lieutenant. I was just thinking about you.
That's so.
I was just thinking about that pretty neck of yours.
How sweet.
I was thinking about how it would look with a Legion slave collar on it.
I'll pass.
Do you know what I love about our slave collars, Lieutenant?
If you love them, maybe you should try one on.
I love how tightly they fit. I train my men to make sure the slave's flesh bulges a bit around the top and bottom. Know why?
It's all the rage in fashion circles?
Not quite. If you fit it just right, their body never gets used to the feeling of wearing it. It cuts in just enough when they swallow, or turn their head to remind them who they belong to. And it's that constant reminder that keeps them docile.
In that case, maybe you'd better save the collar you were gonna give me.
Oh? For whom?
For a friend of mine you're about to meet. My friend isn't very docile.
And who is this friend of yours?
You know all the rules the NCR instituted to protect enemy prisoners of war?
Of course.
My friend doesn't. Oh, and Silus? If you resist at all, I'll personally blow your brains out. Come on in, he's all yours. I'll be back in a bit to see how you're getting along. And I'll need you to surrender your weapons before you go in. You can pick them up from the locker on your way out.
Okay, that's fair. Alright, Mr. Silus.
What an ugly little worm you are. What pile of excrement did the lieutenant pluck you from, worm?
I think you're confused. I'm with the excrement right now.
You must have some reason to be in your line of work. Tell me, what did the Legion do to you? Did we enslave your children? Slaughter your family before your eyes to teach you a lesson? Whatever it was, I hope I was there to give the order.
You must miss giving orders now that all your men are dead.
Foot soldiers of the Legion are trained not to have to think for themselves, to have conflict removed from their minds. They kill themselves to evade capture because they are not trusted to make such a decision rationally in the heat of battle. But I'm no foot soldier. I knew I could escape captivity on my own without revealing the tiniest iota of information to my captors.
Sounds to me like you were too gutless to follow Caesar's orders.
I'll show you gutless, you sniveling bastard. I'll spill your guts all over this room.
Is something the matter, Silus? You look upset. Here, maybe you'd better step out for a moment. You've upset him.
Get away from me.
Okay.
Your friend is a miserable fucking degenerate.
I don't know. I thought he seemed like a nice guy.
If we were on the other side of the river, I'd have him torn apart by dogs.
That's a long walk, Silus. I don't think it's gonna happen. You'd better just talk.
Your tactics are a joke.
If you don't like dealing with me, I can bring my friend back in.
Both of you can rot.
Have it your way. Come on back in. I think he misses you.
Okay.
We don't have anything to discuss, worm.
But I want to know how a coward can attain the rank of Centurion.
Coward? I've faced odds that would make your NCR soldiers wet themselves. I've led charges against men with guns, carrying only my knife. And I can tell you, it was they who feared me. But suicide is a weak death on a battlefield. It says to your enemy that you fear capture. It says if you're caught, you can be broken.
And if you can't go through with it, you look even weaker.
You think I'm going to slit my throat for some megalomaniacal self-appointed dictator? I didn't work my way up to have it all be taken from me out of some irrational paranoia. Caesar's losing it. I believe that. He's been shutting himself in his tent. Privately, he complains of headaches. Whatever it is, it's affecting his ability to lead.
Continue listening.
Time was essential for my mission, but we waited 3 days for him to dispatch us. Another of his headaches. Does that sound like a man in command? He has an operative planted in this very base, but does he use his agent to rescue me? No. He's content to have the agent spend his nights radioing troop positions back to our base camp. He knows I'm here, and he's left me to rot.
Who's the operative?
I don't know. I know he sends intelligence by radio in the middle of the night. Sometimes that intelligence would find its way to my cantery.
I don't believe you. You're lying.
Then you're a fool. That man reports to Caesar on what I do here. The Legion isn't going to take me back. My only hope is to escape and disappear. But if I escape and he reports it, they'll hunt me down as long as I live. It served me to report him as much as it served you.
I think I've heard all I need to. You've been very helpful.
I hope the Legion burns your wretched body at the stake when they conquer this place. Nothing I could tell you would do anything to stop that.
Okay.
You did well. I don't know how you did it without putting a scratch on him, and I'm a little disappointed personally, but it saved the NCR some face. And it could save us more than that when all is said and done. I'm gonna talk to some people when we're through here. This is about double the standard fee we'd give a consultant, but from what I saw, you're more of an artist. So think of this as your commission.
Hell yeah. 300 bottle caps. And I'm level 16 now.
Yep. See you around.
Sick. Okay. All right, so keep doing what I have been doing best. Put some into speech. Let's put some into science. Put a few into barter and a few more into energy weapons. Okay. Oh, and I get a new one here. Weapon strength requirements are now 2 points lower than normal for you. Interesting. Extra action points to use in VATS. Allows you to select a fourth skill to be a tag skill, which instantly raises it by 15 points. So this is almost like a free level. Interesting. I might have to take that and throw it into lockpicking or something. Oh, reduced AP cost by 10%. That would give me 3 shots with my Q35. Accuracy and VATS significantly increased is also really good. Ooh, Vigilant Recycler. Getting up to 70 science. Oh, I like the idea of that. More efficient recycling recipes at the workbench. Ooh. I'm gonna hit tag, and then choice between barter and lockpick. Lockpick's probably more important to me. Medicine increases the effectiveness of my stim packs. Also be very good. I think it has to be lockpick. So now with the book, I can do expert locks. Okay, well, I think now I have to re-hotkey this stuff. Yes, that goes here. RCW goes there, and incinerator up here. Here, some cages. Very hard lock. Confiscated goods trunk. Maybe I could find myself in there, given my choices. That door's inaccessible. Camp McCarron Concourse. Private Christina Morales.
Did the Colonel send you? I was hoping he might have changed his mind.
You look upset. What's wrong?
I know. I've been crying. Stupid. I'm supposed to be a soldier. My husband, he's a ranger, and he got murdered by a pack of fiends. Goddamn savages laid his body out to rot. Brass won't say it to me straight, but they mean to leave Esteban out there. I can see that plain.
If your husband is dead, what does it matter if you get the corpse back?
You never lost anybody, have you? Not like this. Never had to think about that person you love all alone out there, cooking in the sun like meat. NCR never leaves a soldier behind. That's what the recruiters told us. Promised us. We believed them.
No one else will help you?
His best friend, Jackson, tried. Didn't even get permission from his CO, so it could have cost him a lot. But he never came back.
I can bring his body back, but it'll cost you.
Caps. This whole rotten town wants caps. Nobody does anything just because it's right. Fine. You want caps? You can have all of Esteban's back pay. NCR owes me, and I don't even want the damn money. Esteban's body is laid out between some of the buildings, east of the Repcon headquarters. At least that's what his squad mates said. There's an NCR position just north of there. It's on the way. They should be able to tell you what the situation is.
Okay, that's the first time I think I've lost karma for anything that was not stealing. Oh, there's a lot of troops in here. None of them, aside from her, I'm able to talk to. I think I can keep going down this way. Camp McCarron Supply Shack. Alright, who is this?
Hey.
Daniel Contreras.
You look like someone in need of a reliable supplier.
Got anything for sale?
Take your pick.
Ooh, boy. Salt carbine. Tons of 5mm ammo. Combat armor reinforced Mark II. Oh, dang. Got a bunch of different ones, as well as helmets. Star bottle cap. I want that. Okay. Well, let's consider then. Got a revolver, a shotgun, take the sniper rifles, the rest of the stuff I keep with me. Okay, if I sold my combat armor and use it to buy the upgraded, this is 20, above 50%, minus 17, so that's more damage threshold. So sell that, buy this. And then the hat as well, another one, I'll take it. And my stuff was better repaired than his, so he's giving me money. I have this dirty water, grilled mantis I don't want, or this healing powder. Hydra I've not needed. I don't think I need this maze. I can sell the Nuka-Colas. 3 whiskeys. I'm not using melee weapons at all. Sell those books. I think sell the drugs. I'm not using them. I've got steady, rebound, psycho. Sell the purified water. Mentats I've used once. Jet. Have all that. Fixers, addiction removal. Sell that. Sell a couple doctor's bags. Probably keep the cat eye and the buff out. This bitter drink can go, atomic cocktail. Here's animal poison. I don't need 14 of those. Okay, poison glands, cartons of cigarettes. I can't use this magazine accelerator. Yeah, I lost money on that, but I gotta let that go. But then, this is where I dump the ammo. 357 rounds can go. 22 LR can go. Give him all of the shotgun stuff. The grenade rounds. The 308s are the sniper bullets. I guess give up the 10mm. Not using that. The 9mm can go. I'm keeping my missiles. Yeah, I'm keeping my missiles. I'm getting 6,000 caps off of this guy.
Thanks.
And I got an armor upgrade. Alright, what kind of supplies did you have in mind?
Are you implying I have some kind of secret under-the-table stash I only offer to certain clients? Because that could get a man in trouble.
I can be pretty resourceful. Perhaps we could work out a deal.
Now you're talking my language. I do have an expanded inventory for people I can trust. If you're willing to do a little legwork for me, I could give you access to my stash, and at a discount. Many of these items aren't available in the NCR, and you'll be hard-pressed to find them at a better price anywhere else.
That sounds good. What do you need done?
Well, I can't exactly go wandering off the base whenever I want, you know. They're already suspicious. I can hear the MPs now. Gee, Contreras, I didn't know you had so many friends in the gun runners. Speaking of which, guess your first stop. You're just passing a little note to a man named Isaac for me. I want to know which girl he likes.
I'll do it.
Great, let me know what he says. They're almost a straight shot north from here, up past the sharecroppers.
Okay, see you later.
Bye.
Workbench here. Ooh, computer terminal. NCR supply database. Alright, sneak in this. Ooh, a lot of N's and ED. Try that. Alright, try concealed. Also, well, that takes out concerned and convinced. So it doesn't end in ED. Not listening. Traveling doesn't match any. Criminals only matches I and stationed. Gossiping only matches 1. Consisted, no. Leaves batteries or possesses. This only matches 1 and stationed. I said guess batteries, yeah. Pretty confident. Download weapons manifest. 50 hunting rifles, 50 assault rifles. Numbers aren't adding up. 20 battle rifles. Increase gunrunners weapon shipment and modify manifest to make these numbers match the earlier totals. Boyd is getting too suspicious. So he's funneling weapons to the gunrunners. Alright. Lost karma. Oh no. Ooh, what is this door? Door to Camp McCarron. There's another door in there. There's airplanes out here. I'm pretty far from the entrance. Davy Crenshaw?
Hey, can't you see I'm busy here?
Jeez.
Nah, I'm just kidding. This has to be the most worthless patrol duty on the whole base. They never attack this gate. They just put me back here because they don't think I can handle anything else.
Goodbye.
Catch you later.
Okay. Ammunition boxes I can take stuff out of. 72 ECP. And 75 more. Let's go. Good stuff. Ooh, what is this? I have a key for this. This is probably the code I was given. I will hack this though. 5-letter words. Towel. Control tower access log. Automated front door activities. The control tower. Soldiers on duty this week. Schulman 6:30 to 12:30. Towel. Reynolds 12:30 to 1800. Wednesday, a lot of 3 enters, exit, enter, exit, exit, exit. Tuesday, okay, an enter and exit at 1 a.m. Another enter, exit at 1 a.m. Okay, so around 1 a.m. Aha! Valuable information. Okay, so this is okay. Can you just be in here? I'm just gonna wait and like just be in here when they come in. I don't think it's Contreras. It might be somebody I haven't even met yet. This place is pretty massive. Oh, I'm not wearing my armor. Hold up. Wait, is this fully repaired? It definitely wasn't when I bought it. Oh, it sure says it is, though. It's not green either. Alright, it's 109. It's also Thursday. It's possible I'd have to follow them in. 128, I got nothing. So it didn't happen on Wednesday. It did happen on Tuesday, and it happened on Monday. It is currently Thursday. Alright, well, I'm gonna hide back here. And we're gonna wait 23 hours. Alright, 12:54. I might be trying to hit the time too on the nose. Let me try this again. Go before midnight on a Saturday. Alright, I got 11:20. Boom. Can you move? There we go. Be a little more hidden. I sit and I watch. It is 1:05. I have seen nothing. Okay then. Next thought. Tuesday. I also could have maybe checked the terminal and see if the log had updated for different days. Now I'm on Monday. Okay. Tuesday morning. Alright, 1:04 a.m. Still got nothing. Oh? There's a person.
Lupa, this is Fruman's. What are you doing here? You don't have clearance.
Captain Ronald Curtis. You don't seem like you're supposed to be here either.
Really? And how would you know where I'm supposed to be?
I heard someone's been breaking in here at night. Looks like it's you.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh my.
Had enough.
Oh, okay. There we go. Body shots. Okay. Activation code, control tower access code. Report to Colonel Sue. Alright. Activation code, some sort of explosives. McCarron arms request for Isaac. Need to increase the number of weapons and crates of ammunition from our previous arrangement. Things might heat up with Caesar's Legion again, and we'd like to be prepared. We need to increase the number of weapons by 25% and ammunition by 50% from Contreras. So he's trying to get more weapons in. Okay, well, I guess I solved that. I didn't eavesdrop on the conversation, so I can't say for sure whether or not he's actually leaking anything. They got a little training course out here. It sucks that I didn't get to see him walk up and enter the place. He just happened to be in there at the time. Alright, looks like best thing to do is just warp back to the entrance. Here we go.
Look who it is. I haven't had the privilege, but I'm told you've been an angel on our shoulder. What can we do for you at Camp McCarron?
You won't be having problems with intelligence leaks anymore.
No? What happened?
I caught Curtis radioing intel to Caesar's Legion. I had to take him down.
Curtis, something's not right. He came to me today saying he was worried about the monorail. Had me put him in charge of the inspection crew. Listen, you've got to get to the monorail. If it's been sabotaged, we're completely crippled here. Go.
Okay. Find and defuse the bomb on the monorail before it leaves the terminal. Okay, that's what the activation code is. I took off his body.
The train is about to depart.
Oh, no. That's not good. Well, tram departing at just before 4 a.m.? I didn't have a chance. The monorail is destroyed.
God damn it. How could I have let this happen? If only we'd caught this sooner, before he got to the monorail. Still, this investigation has been valuable to us, and you deserve to be compensated for it. The NCR appreciates the work you've done. Will there be anything else?
Alright, I got it.
Bye.
Okay. Still just liked by the NCR. Oh wait, there was also the prisoner. Maybe that wasn't an actual quest. I got paid for that. Well, at least I got to use that monorail before it exploded. So, I think now, I go to the RepCon headquarters, look for this body. I want to check this NCR Ranger safe house. Oh, man, I can't fast travel from in here. Please tell me I can fast travel from here. Yes, good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Beans. Alright, one of them's pretty weak. Maybe I use this. Please just hit with one of the shots. Okay, got another one. Alright, good job, Boone. Alright, here's the corpse. Grab his jog tag. Grab an object, look at it, and push right stick. Are you serious? I didn't know I could do this. Can I fast travel with the body on my cursor? No, I might have to walk it back. Oh, it just froze in the air. Alright, well this is ridiculous. And I lost karma for saying I wanted caps for this.
Oh my god, are you okay? You've got to get to a medic. Doc Kemp can patch you up back at base. How could you sacrifice your body like that? You never even met him. If the NCR doesn't have a medal for this, they should make one up.
I made a promise to Private Morales.
There must be some kind of code of honor you hold yourself to. You're like a man possessed. We'll make sure Ranger Morales' body gets sent back home. You don't have to, you know, pick him up on your shoulder and haul him to California.
Well, that's nice.
Even though I believe you would if you had to. You should go tell Private Morales the news. I know she'll be relieved.
Okay.
Wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
Alright, that's done. What is this? Train station. Pre-war money. Oh, a bunch of it. I think that was all that was here. Okay. Those fiends did like next to nothing to me. The amount of damage threshold I have. I don't know if they're worth to go loot, or how I would get up on those buildings also. From here, trying to get to this location. Place a marker there.
The Kaisar has marked you for death.
Oh no.
Obeys. Ready yourself for battle.
Where the hell did you come from? Alright, hold up. Swap ammo. Okay. Okay, crippled head. What the hell does he even have? What? What happened to him? I thought Boone went down. Thermic Lance. Ignores damage threshold. Worth a lot. I'll take it. I got space. No? Must have been Boone. There we go. Trail Carbine uses 44 mags. Also worth a lot. Alright, switch back to the normal ammo. Ripper's worth a lot. Alright, there should be another body. Thought there were 4. Ah, here it is. 7 throwing spears. Okay. Hunting shotgun is not worth as much. I can still sell it. There's a lot of little triangle locations over here that I've not been to. Alright, I'm at the safe house though. That is this down here. Use key. Ranger Gomez.
How can I help you?
Why are you here?
I'm here to dust off the cobwebs, make sure everything is working, that sort of thing. Sometimes it can be a while between visits by rangers, so it's good to have someone around to keep the lights on for them. I also bring ammo supplies with me for any rangers who may be running low. If you need any, feel free to ask.
Are you always here?
My duties tend to take me elsewhere, but I try to be here at least a few days out of the week.
I could use some ammo.
Certainly. Which type of ammo would you like?
Energy weapon ammo.
Here you go.
There you go. A little bit of ammo. Alright, door to safe house. I'm allowed to take things here. Surplus ammo, salvage power helmet, NCR salvage power armor, hunting revolver, and there's a reloading bench, but I'm not seeing a workbench. That is unfortunate. Alright, so I'm not storing my stuff here. Alright, now where to? I could go to the gun runners. That's probably what I should do. It looks like I have to go through a different kind of gate before I can get out there. Oh, I can actually see the challenges. Shoot them up again. 75. The rifleman has a count of 250. So I think the game assumes most people are going to be doing the rifle stuff. I'm already on my second energy weapon thing. School of Impersonation.
Help you?
King's gang member.
Hey! I want to get some licks in too!
Who is that?
That had to hurt.
Freeside thug. Or are they trying to attack me? What did I do? Roving trader hat, +5 barter. That's not a bad thing to have, technically. Okay. Yikes. Well, I'm not trying to get involved in any of this at the moment.
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs.
Oh?
Hello.
Okay. You got my attention.
Get your hands on some of the deadliest weapons around? Head just down the street to the Silver Rush. You won't be disappointed.
Silver Rush. Atomic Wrangler Casino. Silver Rush. Detour, eh? Van Graff Thug.
Welcome to the Silver Rush, New Vegas' best source of laser and plasma weapons.
Okay.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to search you before letting you in. The only weapons allowed on the premises are the ones we're selling.
Okay, search away.
It'll only take a moment. There. I've stowed all of your weapons. You're clear to enter. When you leave, I'll hand them all back to you.
Okay.
The bosses are having a meeting. You'll have to wait until it's over.
Mr. Soren, please get to the point. The second half of your payment is late, and I want to know why.
Miss Van Graff, my associates and I have decided that we wish to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
Might I ask for what reason? The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility.
Regardless, we feel that the quality of the weapons is below expectation and hope to adjust the price accordingly.
Ah, I think I understand what the issue here is. Excuse me for a moment, would you? Do it. Never break faith with the Van Graffs, Mr. Soren. I expect you'll have the rest of our payment ready tomorrow morning. Okay, everyone. Show's over. Back to work.
Who was that? That she shot? 2 bottle caps there. Jean-Baptiste Cutting.
Get the fuck away from me. The last man who bothered me volunteered to help test our weapons.
Okay. Plasma rifle, plasma grenades, multi-plas rifle, flamer, is that a better? Flamethrower, tri-beam laser rifle, plasma caster. Okay, I'm interested.
Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. What can I do for you?
I was wondering if you had any work available.
It just so happens a position opened up recently. We currently need another body to guard the entrance outside. Think you can handle that?
Sorry, I have better things to do.
Suit yourself. Was there anything else you wanted?
I'd like to see what you have for sale.
Of course.
Electron charge packs, flamer, Gatling laser fiber optics, the incinerator DPS 25, flamer, it causes me to lose HP, DPS 83, laser RCW recycler replenishes ammo, multi-plas rifle, might be like some kind of shotgun almost. Alright, hold up, I saw it in here. Put on my roving trader hat. Alright, now we can do business. Actually, I mean, if I improve my standing with them, maybe I get the stuff for cheaper, but let's ask some questions.
Not at all.
What do you think of the gun runners?
There are chief competitors in this region and many others. That makes them our enemies. While I respect their business acumen, I'm obligated to try to destroy them however I can. That's business, after all.
What do you know of Mr. House?
Very little, same as everyone else. We attempted to deal with him when we first moved into the area, but had no luck. He must have his own weapons supplies to keep as many laser-armed robots operational as he does. Makes me wonder where they are.
What do you think of the Legion?
I've only heard rumors, since this is the furthest east our operations go, but the rumors are pretty scary. They're said to be a huge slaver nation, with all the soldiers obeying their lord with unquestioning obedience. Sounds like a man I'd like to meet.
What do you think of the NCR?
You must not know a lot about my family, or you wouldn't have asked that. The Van Graffs and the NCR have been enemies for decades. They've tried to block our expansion for years, but we've managed to grow regardless. The problem is, they have too. The NCR is huge now. We're talking on a scale that's difficult to imagine. Time was, we could fight them and hold our own. Not so anymore. My family has enough men and guns to field a small army, but the NCR can field a really, really big army. Fighting them is out of the question now.
Okay. So, is this a family business?
Yes, it is. My brother and I run this particular branch, but our family has operations all over, particularly in California.
Tell me about Freeside.
This place is certainly lively, that's for sure. Did you want to know something specific about it?
Tell me about the Kings.
The rulers of Freeside. The Kings are a bunch of boys who refuse to grow up, and this is their playground. Their leader seems different, though. The few times I've dealt with him, I've been impressed, despite myself. Unfortunately, he rarely acts. The Kings believe that everyone in Freeside can do whatever they want, provided they can back it up with force. Which suits us just fine. When we first arrived in Freeside, the Kings protested when we kicked out the original occupant of this establishment. When we reduced several of their members to glowing puddles of goo, their objections vanished. Since then, we've left each other alone.
Alright, tell me about the followers.
I don't really have much to do with them. They seem to have an aversion to weapons technology, and those who possess a great deal of it. Their loss, really.
What is there to do here?
Well, you probably noticed the Atomic Wrangler across the street. That's pretty much the place to go around here. They make it a little loud around here at night, but the business their proximity brings more than makes up for it. Other than them, you're better off skipping Freeside entirely and just heading to the Strip.
Okay. This seems like a bad neighborhood to open a store.
Look around, and you'll notice two things. First, we don't lack for security. I'm not worried about anyone breaking in here or stealing our goods. Not that we don't occasionally have attempts, but even those prove useful. Do you know how much target dummies cost? Back to my point. The second thing you'll notice is that we do not sell cheap merchandise. Everything here is second to none. People who buy Van Graff goods typically don't care where they have to go to get them.
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I was born into a big family and don't get along with my parents. So here I am, as far away from them as possible.
All right.
Bye.
Need to be going. No. I wanted to trade again. Okay. So, do I want a flamer? And where would I get a Gatling laser? This definitely did get cheaper. It did not cost 666 before. The mag accelerator. All right, give me the multi-plas rifle. Give me the RCW recycler. And I'll take all your electron charge packs and then sell whatever I can to her. Now, a bunch of pre-war money. Something. Doesn't look like she'll buy weapons. All right, I might just have to eat these caps loss. That's fine. Got some fun things. Tri-beam laser rifle, something I'm interested in. This plasma caster. She has not offered me everything. Can't get back there. Yeah, I don't think I want to fight these guys. Okay, put my hat back on. Oh, all of my weapons are outside. That's why I couldn't sell weapons. But now I have a weapon that I could pull out and use. But
we're watching you.
Okay. I would like to show her my Q35, and that also means I have to... Okay, I do have plenty of stuff to sell, it's just all weapons. Alright, this thing needs repaired as well. Takes 50 use. Alright, what do we got here? It uses 3 shots per. Is slow firing. But it probably does some damage. And now it does less damage because I fired it a few times. It says 66 DPS. This says 111. And laser RCW mod with the recycler. Put that back. This up here. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Atomic Wrangler door. That crier really got me.
Hungry? Thirsty? Horny? The Atomic Wrangler has you covered.
Okay. Door to Freeside. Okay.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Okay, go this way. Find the gun runners. Probably all kinds of side quests and stuff I can do here too. Who are you? Dixon.
Looking for a fix, man? I got what you need.
What are you selling?
Have a look, baby.
You don't have many caps. Dixon's whiskey. Dixon's jet. Not as good, actually. Alright, goodbye.
Yep.
Kids running around and stuff. Rot face.
Hey, buddy. Spare a cap? I can make it worth your while.
Sure, here you go.
The first thing you should know is that Freeside is run by a pack of yahoos that call themselves the Kings. Their leader, who oddly enough calls himself the King, currently has his hands full trying to prevent an all-out riot in Freeside. That's 2 tips, but what the hell? You're a new customer, so the extra one's on me. Wanna hear another?
Sorry, maybe another time.
I understand. Well, have a good day.
Enter Outer Vegas. Freeside's East Gate. Alright, so this is where I'll probably find the gun runners. Yes, indeed. Discovered 50 locations. Isaac.
I don't handle buying and
He's the
selling
guy.
for the gun runners. Talk to the robot in the kiosk near our factory.
Contreras sent me. McCarron needs a lot more guns and ammo.
Shit, is he serious? The 25% increase in weapons is doable, but a 50% increase in ammunition is nuts. Just don't have the supplies on hand to meet that kind of demand for new weapons.
I don't have the speech for... Never mind, let's talk about something else. Oh, he can caravan. Alright, back off.
Later.
Try aid. Do I have a meeting people? I don't have a speech buff. That's unfortunate.
Can I help you?
Well, maybe I could help you out with those supplies.
Well, I guess so. Look, we just need metal, and lots of it. We can handle the weapons, but we just need extra scrap to melt down for the bullets. I'll give you some caps for each piece of metal you bring me. Anything like scrap, cans, or any basic junk made of metal will do. I'll need at least 100 pieces to have enough for the bullets. I'll cash in whatever you got until we have enough. Good luck.
Alright. Any chance I could get a tour of the Gunrunner factory?
None whatsoever. Everything inside the fence is off limits, and the guards have strict orders to shoot to kill. A lot of our high-end weaponry comes from pre-war military schematics. If our competition got a hold of them, it'd be bad for business.
I've got some scrap for you.
Alright, what you got?
Never mind. Okay.
Well, keep at it.
So you work for the
For around
Gunrunners.
5 years now. I handle the supply end of things, raw materials and stuff.
Who's in charge of the gun runners?
Out here, we don't have bosses. Me, the gunsmiths, and the guards all know what we're supposed to be doing. Working for the gun runners is a sweet job. None of us would dare screw it up.
Want to play Hand of Caravan?
All right, let's see what you got.
64 caps. Raisin. 98. Rip. It's not a lot, man. I play anyway, so we match a 10 with a 10. With 3 on this one. Ooh, he got some big cards. Alright, 5. He went 9-10. Means I could bust him with a king. Well, I guess for now, throw the 7 on the 10. Wow. Well, he hasn't won yet, so throw the 5 out here. Alright, he's winning in that lane. Don't remove cards for him, just bust him. I got a 5 and a 3. Alright, it has to be the 5 on this. He did remove that? No, he pulled the whole stack. Alright then, well, I got jacks. Let's remove 9. Got another 9. Okay, I can make that work. Throw in a 3 here, then a 9. Okay, he just busted me. But if I drop the 7 there, I still have it. That's good. If I throw a 9 on this... Ooh. He's close to winning that. I need to use a jack on this. This is not a high stakes game either. Again, he throws a 10. Again, I'll drop the 10 off. Okay. Let's break him on this then. Okay, so now he's not within striking range on that. 7 here, followed by a 10 would work. And that would be game on that one. Okay, that was a trickier one, actually.
Hello, potential customer.
Vendertron.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something?
Yeah, show me what you got.
I am ready to process our transaction.
8,000 caps. Alright, I got weapons to sell. Pulse grenades. Thermic lance. Throwing spears. The Ripper. Alright. Reinforced metal armor. Anti-material rifle. Brush gun. This stuff is all in pristine condition too. Light machine gun. Fires 556 ammo. That's insane. Well, a maxed out sniper rifle looks better than trying to repair one up, actually. Brush gun, forged receiver, increases condition, increases ammunition capacity of the flamer, Gatling laser CF frame, laser fiber optics, laser RCW recycler, no, service rifle, sniper, carbon fiber parts. All right. Give me 2 wrenches, 2 scrap metal, accept trade. All right, later.
Come back and see us again soon.
All right, so.
Can I help you?
Got enough. I have scrap metal.
All right, what you got?
Scrap metal.
Thanks, that'll help.
All right, the wrench wouldn't work. Do you have enough yet? Okay. So do I just need pure scrap metal then? Okay, so let's think. First, Harper's Shack. I know there's a bunch in here. Okay. Test out the new gun. Here. Vats, please. Hit him in the head with this. And then fire a shot out there. My left arm. Boom. I might have hit with 1 shot. Okay. It is like a shotgun. Death claws. Oh, there's a 4th one now. But I couldn't give him the wrenches. So what I need is to go... Oh, I know exactly where to go. I go to that little place outside of McCarron that had all the refugees in it. There are cans all over that place. Only 1 scrap metal in here. Alright, well, that's 1. And then there's some just on the table. I figured the wrench would have worked. Next stop, Mojave Outpost. And yep, there's the Rad Scorpion. Ghost down here in the fight. Oh, it's dead. Get the XP for it. Oh, we lost a soldier. Put on my trader hat. Need repairs. On the multi-plus rifle. 3510. It's not that bad. Damage goes up by 27. So it should be done. Alright, done there. Thank you.
Sir.
Okay, where was that? Aerotech Office Park. Right, now this place is a mess. 10 cans. Here we go. Yep, they are all over the place. Yeah. Actually, a genius spot to go. If I get over encumbered, I have too many.
Someone blew up the monorail right by our troops.
Someone blew up the monorail right by our troops.
Someone blew up the monorail? Right by our troops?
Someone blew up the monorail right by our troops.
Someone blew up the monorail? Right by our troops?
Yeah, you junkie. Oh,
Hey.
yeah, I don't want to take the books. Picked up a couple things I didn't mean to. All these burned books and clipboards, and this place is just a disaster mess. How am I doing? 237, 65 bent tin cans, 6 scrap metal, 49 tin cans, drop 2 wrenches. I think that's enough. Wait, I only have 162. I thought I had like 300 of those. Drop that scorched book. Clipboard. I'm at 34 bottle caps. Now I can warp to the gun runners. Here you go. I brought you scrap.
All right, what you got?
Tin cans.
Thanks, that'll help.
You have enough yet?
Looks like that last bit you brought me was enough to fill the quota. Here are the caps I promised you. Make sure to let Contreras know the extra guns and ammo will be in the next shipment.
Right on.
Later.
So many just houses out here. I imagine most of them are probably like just there for decoration. You can't actually go in them. But okay, move the marker back to Camp McCarron.
Someone blew up the monorail right by our troops.
Oh no! Okay, Christina Morales.
Did you start looking for Esteban? I guess my directions could have been better.
I brought his body to an NCR position. He's on his way back to McCarron.
They put him in a box? With a flag and all? I hope so. He'd have been proud. You did what you said you would, and I owe you. Just like I promised. This is Esteban's back pay. Every cap. Maybe the caps are all that matter to you, but you still did more for Esteban than his own country did. Thank you.
50 bottle caps. I'll take it. Here we go. Contreras, you weren't wearing that before. Are you wearing that armor I gave you?
So you're back.
Isaac said they'll have the extra guns and ammo in the next shipment.
Very professional. I like that. Maybe you can handle something bigger.
That's it? A few caps and another errand?
You're right. I'm just an under-the-table arms dealer. What could I possibly offer you? A drifting mercenary. Sorry for wasting your time.
Alright, what's the job?
Great. The Crimson Caravan has something ready for me. Look for Blake and let him know you're picking up Contreras' medical supplies.
Sounds simple enough. I'll get right on it.
Thanks. Don't come back until you have it. Crimson Caravan is just northeast of the gun runners. Blake's usually in the main office.
Okay. Game is stuck on the loading screen trying to leave that area. I'm about to go back to the last autosave, which might have been just before I talked to the guy. Yep, loaded me back right here. Okay, then I'm gonna try this again. Go out this door. There we go. Fast travel to the gun runners. Okay. Crimson Caravan, northeast. Oh, and there's Traveling Merchant. 10 of clubs, 3 of spades, energy cells, overcharge, King of hearts, and a stim pack. Sure. Crimson Caravan.
Someone blew up the monorail right by our troops.
Uh-huh. Blake.
If you're looking to buy or sell, you've come to the right man. The Crimson Caravan Company has the widest selection in the wasteland.
Contreras sent me for some medical supplies.
Here you go. Let him know he needs to make another payment if he wants more of this stuff.
Is there something special about these supplies?
Well, painkillers are easy to come by, but it isn't easy finding iodine, allergy meds, and a few of these other items. Why do you ask?
Combining those with chemical cleaners would yield strong chems.
Really? Huh. Never thought of that. The Crimson Caravan isn't really in the drug business.
Show me what you have for sale.
Can do.
Lots of ammunition. Revolver scope. Nice. More 10s. 3 5s. Nice. 9 of clubs. Damaged garden gnome. Okay. Energy cells. Jack of diamonds. Hearts. Spades. Kings. Laser rifle. Fiber optics. Locksmith's reader. That might be worth having. He also has a rake. Stress and the modern refugee. A primer. Give me that. Tiny, tiny babies. All you need to know about pediatric medicine. Give me that. Okay. Accept. My game just... At least I'm not losing a lot of progress with these last couple crashes. Alright, actually, I need to put on my hat, save a little bit of money. Last time he had some 3s, this time he doesn't. He had more 9s this time. SMG drums. Oh, he has even more jacks this time. Okay, lots of kings. Locksmith's reader I want. And then give me those books. Accept. And then it crashed again? So something I'm buying is crashing the game? Alright, I got the medical supplies. I'm gonna save. This time he's got 3s again. Only 1 jack this time. Got screwed out of a lot of good stuff. All right, and then don't buy those 2 books. Accept. Exit. Okay. Save again. So maybe it's these books. Nope. That was fine. I don't think he has the locksmith one. Nope. Okay. Well, I got out of there. Can you answer some questions for me?
Maybe. What do you want to know?
Where does the Crimson Caravan Company get its merchandise?
Trade routes, my friend. Trade routes. Just about every major town in the wasteland has a Crimson Caravan branch in it.
Do your caravans ever have trouble from bandits?
Out here, we usually split our caravans into smaller bands. That way, we don't lose everything if they get hit. It's not very efficient, though. But hopefully, we'll be able to start running larger caravans once things get civilized.
Where are you from?
A little place in the NCR called Oak Creek. Used to be a farming town until it got taken over by ranchers. I didn't want to herd Brahmin for a living, so I signed on with the Crimson Caravan and headed east. Not much to tell, really.
All right.
Need anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
See ya.
Janet.
You should go talk to Blake or Alice. They handle most of our contact with visitors.
Okay. Both of those books, I can't read them. Okay. Well, all right. Then there's someone named Alice somewhere. Main office. Alice.
Welcome to the Crimson Caravan Company New Vegas branch. What may I do for you?
I'm looking for work.
I'm afraid we have no current openings for caravanners or guards, but I am in need of a runner.
I'll take it. What do I need to do?
Deliver this invoice to Dr. Hildern. You can find him somewhere inside Camp
Perfect.
McCarron.
Quest added. You can depend on me. I'd like to know more about the Crimson Caravan Company.
Certainly. What would you like to know?
How long have you been in business?
The Crimson Caravan Company has been in business for over 130 years. We're partially responsible for the progress in the NCR.
Does the Crimson Caravan have any competition?
Well, the gunrunners continue to dominate the weapons market. And the Mormon traders from New Canaan control the majority of the northern routes.
You're well dressed for this place.
Normally, I oversee company operations at the hub in California. However, the New Vegas branch has been underperforming in recent years. Given the conditions here, it's not hard to see why. I'll change all that soon enough.
All right, that's it.
It's been a pleasure.
Oh, I can use the terminal. New Canaan branch proposal. The Mormons are warming up to the idea of a Crimson Caravan branch being established in New Canaan. Naturally, the taxes are such that will be at a severe disadvantage to their own caravans. The long-term solution is to overwhelm them with a flood of cheap NCR goods. I'll have to call in some favors with our contacts back in California, but the potential profit margins are worth it. Henry Jameson. Efforts to encourage Henry Jameson to resign have so far failed. His parents are proving stubborn as well. Obviously, they don't want him around any more than I do. Getting the New Vegas branch up and running should have been a simple job for him, but this place is still as crude and primitive as any frontier branch. Very irritating. Gunrunner tariff. Alice, your push for a new tariff on gunrunner weapons didn't make it past the Senate. They've got too much pull in California. We're going to have to find some other way to get the upper hand in the weapons market. McCarron has requested more frequent supply runs to their outlying outposts. I've been able to negotiate additional terms in our favor, but I may need to lower our hiring standards to meet the demand. I'm already concerned about the reliability of some of the caravaneers. Were it not for the work contracts, I know some of them would have run off a long time ago. Nobody seems to believe in hard work anymore. Alright, that terminal is locked. I'm not gonna mess with it.
Someone blew up the monorail, right by our troops.
Barracks? Who is this? Oh, just a caravaneer.
Someone blew up the monorail right by our troops.
Oh, someone blew up the monorail. No way! Alright, back to McCarron. Hildern.
Yes? Something else you needed?
I have an invoice for you from Alice McLafferty.
From Alice? I'll see that she's paid right away. Crimson Caravan runs a tight operation. Even out here in the waste, wouldn't do to keep them waiting. Was there anything else? Or were you just here about the invoice?
I'm not the first person you've sent to Vault 22, am I?
I never said you were. You've been speaking to Williams, haven't you?
Yes, I have. What difference does it make?
Not at all. Informed speculation on my part. Williams is very good at her job, so it remains secure, despite her best efforts. No, you aren't the first person I've sent to the vault. I'm sorry that I neglected to tell you, but I don't see how it makes any difference.
I want double the caps, or I'll spread the word that you're full of shit.
All right. I'll admit that it's been difficult to find anyone willing to enter the vault. And I'd rather get the data sooner than later. You have a deal. I'll double your reward if you bring me the data. But this is as high as my budget will allow. Now, I know your time is valuable, so I won't waste any more of it. Feel free to show yourself out.
Alright. Cool. And then I have to run like a quarter mile just to go talk to this other guy. Alright, buddy.
So you're back.
Hey, these medical supplies look like chem ingredients.
Really? I never noticed that. I'm just following orders here, moving supplies as needed.
Bullshit. If you're moving drugs, I'm gonna have to report you.
Whoa there, kiddo. No need to blow things out of proportion. I'm just selling certain ingredients on the side, not chems. Besides, it's not like drugs are a big deal. Alcohol is just as bad, yet it is perfectly legal in the NCR. I'm just a businessman doing business.
Yeah, I agree about the alcohol.
Good. Does that mean you have those supplies?
Here are the medical supplies from Blake.
See, you're practically stealing caps from me. This work is so easy. There's one more job. It's a little more complicated, but I think you're up to it. I need to get some stuff sorted around. Gonna take me a day or two, so just stop back in a few days.
I'm ready for the next task.
Well, I'm not. Come back tomorrow and the stuff will be ready to transport.
Okay.
Bye.
Wait 24 hours. I'm ready for the next task.
All right. I need you to pass something off to a merchant. The guy's name is Price. The exchange goes down at Miguel's pawn shop in Westside. This next bid is very important. He's paranoid, maybe a little schizo. You have to identify yourself with a passcode or he'll shoot you right there. Just tell him you're looking for some betting advice. Then he'll say the surest move is to bet on the house.
Right. Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Be sure you do. If you get this last job done, full access to my stash. At a discount even, just because I like you. Get moving, watch out for raiders, and do not lose that package. Good luck.
Okay, Miguel's pawn shop. Okay, that's a bit of a journey. Vault 22 is where I'm supposed to learn about the plants. Vault 3 is where the fiends are. So let's see, let me warp back up to the caravan company. Report to Alice.
Welcome back.
I delivered the invoice, just as you asked.
Well, you've proven yourself reliable so far. Would you be interested in more important jobs?
150 bottle caps. What other work do you have available?
As much as I like to handle matters personally, I can't be everywhere at once. There is a negotiation with a smaller trading outfit that I'd like resolved as quickly as possible. There's also the matter of Henry Jameson, an employee whose services I'd rather do without. His family connections make it difficult, however. And finally, I need someone to acquire the gunrunner's manufacturing specifications. This job needs to be quiet. No alarms, no deaths.
Alright, optional for the gunrunner's manufacturing. Tell me about the negotiation.
There's a small trading outfit, Cassidy Caravans, that I'm interested in acquiring. They've been rather competitive, so it's time to buy them out. I have it on good authority that the owner, Cass, wants out
I
of the
know
caravan
her.
business. Cass frequently trades with the NCR, so you'll likely find her at the Mojave outpost.
Okay. I want to know more about the problem with Henry Jameson.
The Jamesons are very wealthy ranchers back in Redding, California, and significant investors in the Crimson Caravan Company. I was pressured into posting young Henry as the manager of the New Vegas branch. As you can see, he wasn't exactly cut out for the job. He was much more interested in gambling and prostitutes, and because of his family, I can't simply fire him. Henry needs to be convinced to quit, one way or another. I won't have a useless employee on the company payroll.
What's the gunrunner job about?
The quality of the gunrunners' armaments is due to their manufacturing process. They craft all weapons on site. I want to know the secrets of their manufacturing process, which means you'll need to find some way to get inside their heavily guarded factory. I would greatly prefer that you perform this job undetected and without killing anyone, if it can be helped.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Was there something else?
You'll have to find someone else for the gunrunner job. That's not something I do.
I understand. No hard feelings. But you will, of course, keep our conversation on the matter strictly confidential.
All right.
It's been a pleasure.
Cool. So it looks like Henry Jameson is in Freeside. I think I'll save that. Let's at least go talk to Cass. Rat Scorpion? No. Traveling Merchant, though. 7, 9. Works for me. Oh, I'm not here to talk to you this time, Lacey. I'm here to talk to Cass.
You come around like a bad habit. What's on your mind?
Crimson Caravan sent me. They want to buy out your caravan.
They want to buy Cassidy Caravans? Don't they know it's burned to ash? No. Even times being what they are. Not sure I'm looking to sell. Even for all the whiskey in Reno.
Wait, what happened to your caravan?
Mojave happened. Hit by raiders packing some heavy firepower. Can't believe the Crimson Caravan haven't heard. So if you want to buy all of Cassidy Caravans, you're looking at it. And what I got in my pockets. Still, as little as that is, not looking to sell.
So even if you have nothing, you won't sell?
If someone came up to you and offered you 1,000 caps for your name, would you take it? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to hear your answer anyway. Point is, I made the caravan what it is. It's mine.
I have the offer letter here. The terms are fair.
Alice McLafferty, eh? No, I see the zeros, and I know she's good for them. Still, it's not about the money. Dad'd spin like a twister if he ever heard I sold our name for anything.
Are you sure?
Look, I know you came all this way, and that takes some drive, especially these days. Just doesn't feel right. Trading history for a slip of paper.
Little under on speech. This outpost is the last place you want to be trapped.
That's a good point. It's the caravan clearance that's got me stuck here. I'm sure this bar's getting tired of propping me up. Give me that paper. I'll put my name to it. No sense trying to hold the past between your fingers when it's nothing but dirt. All right. There you go. Caravan's yours. Feel kind of relieved, actually. Guess I didn't realize how much I was carrying around with just the name.
What will you do now?
No idea. Maybe head back west? Though the idea of heading back there with my tail between my legs isn't appealing.
Oh, you could come with me as an option, but no. There's other places to go.
Where? Like Vegas? Chewed and spit enough friends out. East? Get put in one of Caesar's little camps? No thanks. Head back west? I already know the big circle and everyone in it, so now I go back there ruined. Never really realized how small the Mojave is getting nowadays. Hard to find a place to go that's worthwhile.
You could come with me.
You got one too many by my count.
Yeah. All right, I'll be going.
You take care now.
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
Wait, the monorail's fixed? I don't got to hear about that anymore?
Welcome back.
Cassidy Caravans has been bought out and is now part of the Crimson Caravan Company.
Very good. On occasion, it's proven to be more profitable in the long run to simply buy out the competition. And this is one of those occasions.
500 bottle caps. Sick. NCR fame gained. Right on. All right, I think that is where I'll stop for today. I think next time I want to go try and pay a visit to Benny and then probably keep working on these NCR quests. But I got a lot done today. Did a lot more with the NCR than I was expecting to, but I did make it into Vegas. That I am happy about. But that is going to do it for this one. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.